Well, guys, here we are at Daytona. This could be a really good race for us or a really bad race. We elected not to qualify because generally if you do qualify here, you start up in the front or mid-pack around a big pack of cars and you end up in a big accident. Happens almost every time, so I decided not to qualify and just to start 18th. So we're starting 18th here. We're going to try to work our way up through the field. Now, what you're watching is a replay because the original race, unfortunately, my recording software wouldn't activate for whatever reason, so had to do a restart and record the replay here, but I'll try to talk you through what I'm thinking and what was going on best I can throughout this race. So I'm thinking we're going to start in 18th here. We're going to kind of hang back and wait for the big one to happen, generally within the first 5 laps. Get through that and we should be clean sailing.
Good luck, everyone.
And not catch the main lead pack, but have a safe finish. That was my goal. As you know, last week I ran 4 Martinsville races. I had 3 of them that I recorded. Actually recorded all 4 of them, but the 4th one ended on like lap 5 with a big wreck, and my front wheel was literally sticking through my hood. So I thought, you know what, let's have a good finish, try to gain some I rating. We're ranked 7th in this race. So ranked 7th starting 18th, so we have to finish at least 7th to keep our I rating, which is a bit worrisome. So the green flag's getting ready to come out here. I planned on keeping a pretty tight seal to the car in front of me until we got around to the back stretch and got up to speed, and then just trying to drop down low as soon as possible. We'll just kind of watch here. So everybody kind of fans out. I'm thinking we're going to have a big wreck right here at the very beginning. I'm going to get caught up in it. It's going to be crap. Everybody seemed to calm down right there, and we kind of got through it a little bit. And right now I'm hearing my spotter say, you know, Carlo, Carlo. I'm just waiting. And he says clear. I jump down to the bottom. So I'm thinking I can ride here on the bottom. If somebody spins out, they're probably going to either come up into somebody or somebody can come down into somebody, and they're going to go up to the track and turns. If I'm at the bottom, I should be able to get around them as long as the wreck is close to me and not way up front. So I plan on just kind of riding here for a little bit. And I think right now we're in 17th place, and we're kind of riding here, just watching the front pack. You know, watching everybody move around. This track's so bumpy. It's even watching the replay just doesn't do it justice. It's extremely bumpy. I'm trying to get under the 19 here. I have to check up a lot right there to keep from wrecking him, as you can see, because he got a little loose. I thought he was going to lose it. I'm like, you know, I got to get out of this guy's way. I got to go under him and catch up to these guys in front of me. Now, he's still on the high side, and you know, me and him ran pretty close together throughout most of the race. He kind of followed me right up to the front. As you can see, we got a wreck up front now. We got a car on the wall. I back it down. I get down here on the apron. Got a little loose there. This guy goes and plows the inside wall. Somehow the car that got loose actually saved it, and it was a crazy save. Let's just go ahead and listen into the race for a little bit.
Bro, that was dangerous.
Guy in front of us has a little damage, so he's not going to be hard to pass. He just kind of moves up here and gets out of our way. So I think right now we're probably running in about maybe 11th or 12th. And I'm thinking, you know, this race is actually going really well. Very surprising. Trying my best to be as patient as possible here and just kind of hang back and watch everybody. Unfortunately, I don't have my rearview mirror turned on, so you can't see what's behind me. But there is a car behind me that's pushing me, and I believe that would be the 19 car. And he kind of rode back there most of the race. Later on, he gets kind of up on the high side and rides up the side of me for a little while. But he did good. He was behind me, kind of just being patient as well, doing what I did. So at this point, I think we're probably still in about 10th or 11th place, and we're just kind of riding right here. There's the 19 car there. You see him getting behind the car with no number, which is kind of odd. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. But you know, we're just kind of riding right here.
Stop running in the back of me, James.
He comes down, so I'm like, you know, that's fine. I have to check up again right there, keep from wrecking him. And then he decides to go back up to the top side for whatever reason.
Stop talking and drive. You might get out of there.
A little bit of a 3-wide situation there, but he was kind of making me nervous going up and then cutting back down like that was kind of making me nervous. And it looks like this guy in front of us has a little damage to the back end as well. So basically just trying to hang tight to this guy, not letting anybody in front of us, and trying not to let the car wash up the track too much, and just watching, you know, everything in front, trying to predict what's going to happen so we can have an escape route if we need to. Little check up right there. Now if you run this race, you have to remember you can't just go foot to the floor all the time. You've got to run, most of this time here I'm running half throttle. You know, the draft really helps you pick up a lot of speed. You can run full throttle if you want, but you'll suck up people so fast sometimes that if you hit them in the back end, you're just going to wreck them. So your best bet is just to be patient. You know, run half throttle, run a half a car length behind the guy. You're gonna keep up with the pack. The closer you run to the guy in front of you, the less likely you're going to see an accident coming. As you can see, I'm kind of laying back here just watching because I feel like there's going to be a big wreck at any moment, especially when we're passing these lap cars. Just that one car length buffer right there helps out so much to be able to see an accident about to happen and make a plan for it. That way, if it does happen, you don't have to react to just whatever. You kind of know what you're going to do. So here I'm trying to get up under this 15 car. I'm thinking he's going to go up to the top and I can get under him. I haven't raced this car here that much, but in my experience, generally the bottom lane is probably the best lane to be in most of the time. It's a little bumpy down there, but if you can hold it down low, it seems pretty fast in the draft. So I'm still trying to get up to here. I got my foot to the floor right here, but I'm not really gaining a lot of ground. And I think he cuts back down right here somewhere, if I remember right. No, maybe not. So we're in pretty good shape here. We got we're running, looks like maybe about 6th or 7th place. Let's see. Looks like we're running in 8th place. We got a car to the outside. And so far the big accident hasn't really happened. We've had one minor accident that happened earlier. And everybody's kind of keeping a level head on their shoulders right here. Cars are starting to tighten up a little bit going into the turn, which makes me a little nervous. Looks like we got a situation up here that could potentially go 3 wide, but cooler heads prevail. We'll give this guy a little bump right here. Just kind of let him know that, you know, we're ready to go. We're still back here. And 2 lap cars in the middle of the track coming up. Now these lap cars, if I remember right, kind of split and went side by side up here, which really made me nervous. Because I really thought that they would stay that way and these leaders wouldn't really check up and just try to plow on through them. And that'd have been a bad idea. There you see the lap cars going side by side. And yeah, I wasn't sure what to think there, but luckily, you know, one backed off and then we got a wreck right there. I got low to try to avoid it. Missed that one. Not really too close, but you know, without paying attention, it could have been a lot worse. So we lost the pack a little bit here, but not bad enough. And we've still got a car behind us. And the car behind us, I think, is a lapped car that has caught up to us. And he's actually kind of helped pushing us along. So now we're in 7th place. We're going to go ahead and get a draft off these 2 lap cars, get up under them and pass them. That'll help us catch back up to the lead pack. One also bad thing about here, or another bad thing about here, is the kids just talking non-stop. I mean, it's absolutely annoying, you know. This is a track where you really got to concentrate on everything that's going on, and them guys talking really annoyed the crap out of me. I think next time we run here, we'll probably end up just turning them all the way down. So we got that draft back. We can feel it really good. Car's sucking up good to the one in front of us, and it looks like we're running in about 6th place. And remember, we started 18th, so we're doing really well here. We're running in 7th place. But we're doing good. We're, the pack looks like it's formed pretty nice. We're running single file. Nobody's making any crazy moves. We're looking to have a good finish here. They kind of split up right here a little bit, which I'm not sure why. I think the best thing would have been to just run single file for up until like 2 or 3 laps to go, and then let everything break loose there. Or here, I'm the idiot here that I decided to go up top because it looked like the top line was moving, and I thought, you know what, I can go up here and we might can pass these guys on the bottom if I tighten up to this guy and give him a couple little bumps, maybe help get him along. But when I bumped him right there, I started thinking, if he's not used to it, then we all might end up in an accident. So here in a little bit, I decided it best just to drop on back down to the bottom. Well, when I seen this lap car up here, I think that's kind of what gave me the decision to, maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, there we go, dropping back down to the bottom right here. And I just kind of decided to run sort of right in the middle of all these guys. Just needed to get an opportunity to get under that number 3 car and decided to go ahead and take it. That's one more position, so that'll put us up to 6th place. And them guys split, and I thought, well, I'll try to suck up to the 19 here. Maybe I can get up under the 15 and whoever's in front of him, the 9. So I get up to the 19's back bumper here, so the 15 can't get back down. He tried to get back down there, it looked like, but couldn't quite get there. As you can see, the track is super, super bumpy. And every one of them bumps causes the car to try to push up the track a little bit, so you really have to be on your game. Now, it's getting a little nerve-wracking here. Car's moving around a lot, trying to find that little bit of speed to get a little bit in front of the other guy. And I'm just trying to kind of stay packed real tight up against the guy in front of me. Trying not to let the car wash up off the corners. And really trying not to go back that yellow line, as you see right there. I didn't touch that guy, actually. He ended up pushing up into the guy, into that 21 car that was beside of him. Real good save on his part, and stayed in the gas and everything. And I backed off of him and let him have it so he didn't get wrecked. So that was a real iffy moment for us. So we got up, lost a little ground, but trying to get up beside the 19 here. I thought I could get up beside him. He keeps pushing up the track, and he does it for a couple of laps. Every time he gets in the corner, he just kind of pushes up the track a little bit, and I'm just waiting for the right opportunity to kind of get under him and hope that he pushes up and don't try to come back down. Right here, the same thing. He come down. I had to let off him a little bit just to keep from wrecking him. And then right here in a little bit, I see a way to get under him, and I think we go ahead and take that. Thankfully, all the lap cars seem to be getting out of the way. And right here, we started to get up under him right here, and he cut us off again. I had to back out of it. I just don't see the point in forcing the issue, with 5 or 6 laps to go. The number 15 car up here is just all over, I think it's 15, all over the back of this white car. Bump drafting and stuff, which I think is kind of stupid, to be honest. And you see the 14 goes below the 15 there, and 15 almost gets wrecked, and that could have really cost us a lot on the race, but thankfully he backed out. So now we're up to the back of the 14 car. And we're just going to kind of ride here for a little bit, give him a little bump right here. Try to help this bottom line move forward just a little bit. Getting a little dicey again. everybody starts moving around up front, and I try to move around so I can see what's going on, so I can kind of pick a lane. If one lane starts moving, I want to be in that lane so I can move up front. That, and I want to be able to see if a wreck is about to happen. But so far, everybody's still pretty smooth. We're still running in about 6th or 7th place here. Okay, we see an opportunity to get below this green car. He comes down and cuts us off. Have to back out or let him back in. Didn't have to, but like I said, no point in pushing the issue. You don't want to make it 3 wide because that's just stupid. At least not until the last lap. And now we can get under the green car. We get up to the back of the 14 car here. Or 15 car, I'm sorry. And decide just kind of run back here for a little bit. Okay, now we've got a 3 wide situation, which is not good. So the 15 car and the number 9's really, really close together. And another car up top there as well. The 19's up top. I do not want to get up beside this number 9 car. It scared me going into this turn right here, knowing that we were getting ready to go in here 3 wide. But we go in here anyways. One of these cars come down and touch. There we go. Touches the 19. I back out of it, try to get out of the gas, go low. Got a little bit of front end damage, about lost it there, and just kept on going. We got a car that barely made it through right behind us that's a lap down, and he was pushing me as best he could to try to catch the leader, but we just didn't have enough time by the end of the race to catch him. We're on the white flag lap right now. But I barely made it through that one. You know, and really, if it wasn't for me really paying attention to what was going on and backing out of it, hitting the brake just right, we'd have been caught right up in there. But I just barely touched the car in front of me, went down low, got away from the guys that were spinning out, and then just floored it and gassed it back up as soon as I passed them. And we ended up not being involved too much in that accident. And going from 18th place all the way up to 2nd place with only 4 incident points, which is pretty amazing, to be honest, here anyway. That doesn't happen often. So, that was a good race. I appreciate everyone watching. We'll go back and check out some of the replays of the crashes and stuff, and see what everything looked like. First wreck we had, or first wreck they had, was right here. We'll go to the blimp view and so we can see what happened. And I think, see number 21 car. I think somebody got loose up here in the front. Let's looks like it might have been bump drafting going wrong. Yeah, bump drafted him. He got loose. He ended up almost got hit by the 6. He ended up saving it, which is pretty crazy. Comes back up the track. 6 is backing off. 14 comes up. He comes up, hits the 2, and then hits the 5 as well. Sorry about the crazy sounding chat. I mean, it was really a really good job by a lot of heads up people, and then we got 13 sliding down here towards the wall and hitting that wall pretty good, it looks like. And let's see from his angle how that looked in real time. He gets loose. He backs off a little bit, but not much. And then he just comes down and he gets hit right here. Sends him into the wall pretty hard. Oh, he almost gets hit again right there. Got one going down pit road, which is, you know, that's what you would do in a normal race, but here you don't go down pit road to avoid an accident because they're just going to penalize you and you're going to go back in for a stop and go. So, alright, so let's go to the next one. Here's the next wreck we had, where we had the 6 coming down into the 20 here, and it turns the 20 up the wall. Were we around this one? Yeah, we seen this one from way back there, and that's where we kind of go down there. And I mean, it wasn't really, it was a big wreck, but not as big as it could have been. And the 20 kind of comes down the track. Hopefully nobody's coming, and it doesn't look like it, or at least not close. A couple other cars coming down there, but I think everybody kind of makes it through there. Here's going to be one. We're going to have one on the back stretch right here, I think, or here in a little bit. No. So there's the next one, the number 12 car. Somebody gets turned on the back right there. Gets turned on the back stretch. Not sure what the deal is with that. And that was, God, another hard hit. That was kind of strange. Let's take a look at that one from the blimp and just see who caused that. Somebody come down into another car. Okay, I see it. So it looks like the 21 comes off the wall. Looks like the 21 comes down off the wall for whatever reason and just slams to the side of the number 12, is it, I think? And then the number 12 hits the 22 and turns the 22 head on into the wall. This guy back here somehow ends up in it as well. And I'm not sure how that happened. He's going way too fast and just plowed into the back of the number 12. I don't know what he was thinking. And he turns himself into the wall right there. Really make a lot of sense. And then I think the next wreck we'll see will probably be the big one right at the very end, I believe. Got a little contact right there. Oh, there goes the 19. What a... Now, there you can see what happened there. He come up and hit the 15. What a save that was. I wasn't even nowhere near him. Yeah, he just kind of hit the 15, and we backed off of it to give him some gathering up room. I almost got hit in the back end, but saved it. And I see my trading paints isn't up, so I apologize for that. So I guess I don't know why that's not working, but anyway, my car's the wrong color here. Right here somewhere. Oh, that's where 15 about wrecks. He gets kind of hit the side a little bit. Yeah, right here's the last big wreck. So you're gonna see the 19 car come down on to the number 9. I guess he was trying to get in front of him. Number 9 didn't back out. 19 gets turned down, hits the 15. We back it down best we can, and just barely got into the number 9 car right there, and it just turned him right up into the 15, and we just had a big pile up. 21 gets hit, but still makes it through somehow. But yeah, just carnage all around right there, and we got other cars piling in. It looks like, yeah, the 14's up against the wall. So all in all, a good race. Well, I'm gonna go record the replay, and you guys are gonna see the correct car colors. Alright guys, let's check out the points here. Drew Champion won the race by leading 3 laps with a fast time of 45.591. Fast time was 45.399. Doesn't really matter here because you have all the drafting that comes into play. We finished second, started 18th. Fast time of 45.431, and gained 165 championship points, which it's huge. The strength of field was 2,853. That's a pretty big strength of field as well. 19 club points, and we're Division 2. Plus 76 on the I ratings. That's great. That gave us back everything we lost in the last Martinsville race. I think I lost like 75, so we need to gain another 100 to get back up to where we were. Actually, we need 140 to be back where we were last year around this time, which I think is doable. But I don't know, Daytona is so hard to race. I mean, you have to have great finishes, all the time. So it's going to be hard to gain that much. But anyway, we lost 0.07 in safety, but whatever, safety's not that big of a deal. But yeah, so qualified 18th and finished second. So we'll definitely take that. I hope you guys have a great day. 3 more Daytona races this week, and if they all run good, then we might even do more than that, because the drafting races are always fun to watch. So I will catch you guys later, and hope y'all have a good week. Bye bye.